Now that you've watched the last video and set up your new module, I'm going to show you how to create your overview page. So one of the first things you can do is use the plus button. This will allow you to build something in a module. So by pressing plus, you'll be prompted with a new screen. And from here, you can add something like an assignment, or if you select the drop-down menu, it'll give you more options. You could add a quiz to the module, a file, a page, a discussion. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a page. You can create a brand new page by pressing create page, and I would call it unit 2 overview and purpose, maybe something like that. All right, it'll ask you if you want to indent it. For my organizational purposes, I don't, and when I press add item, you'll see the page populates in the module that you've built it in. Now notice it is not published, so just like the module, it's got that circle with the strike through. If I want to publish the page, I've got to press the green check button. I'm going to unpublish for now, and now to go in and edit it, I know it's tempting to use the 3 dots and press edit. That's only going to let you edit the name of the page. To edit the page itself, you're going to have to click on the page so it opens in your tab, and then you choose the edit button. From here, you could go in and you could start with essential questions. Maybe I want to bold that. I would put my essential questions. If I wanted to add a list, I could choose the 3 dots menu and add a bulleted list, or maybe I want a numbered list, so I'd choose the drop down arrow and choose numbers and start building question 1. Oh, I don't want to bold. Question 1, question 2, right? But for my purposes, I've already built an overview page in a previous unit, so I'm going to try not to reinvent the wheel. What I'm going to do is press save for now and go back out to the module. Remember, my new modules are at the bottom. I actually want to get rid of this page because I'm going to duplicate a page I've created previously. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to choose the 3 dots and I'm going to remove. Now notice the wording. Are you sure you want to remove this item from the module? Okay. I've gotten rid of it from the module, but the page still exists. So if I want to create a page with the same name, I should go into the pages section, view all pages, and actually go in and delete the page so I don't have any extraneous blank pages hanging around. You'll notice all your pages are organized in alphabetical order. So from here, I found the page I want to delete. I'm just going to choose the 3 dots and actually fully get rid of it. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my module and I'm going to show you how to copy over a page. So you're going to use these unit overview pages for every new module that you build. You might as well just learn how to duplicate a previous overview and then populate it with the information that you want. This will allow for consistency when you're building those pages. So I'm going to choose the 3 dots next to my Unit 1 overview, and I'm actually going to duplicate the page. Now it's here, and I can use the 3 dots to move it to a different module. So now instead, I'm going to put it in Unit 2, and I'm going to move it there. Now I've got that copy. So what I can do is I can edit the name, and I'm actually going to call this Unit 2 Overview, and I'm not going to indent. All right, so now I've got this Unit 2 Overview, but you'll notice when I click on it, it's got all the Unit 1 information because I duplicated the page. Now what I can do is I can go back in and I can simply delete the previous information and replace it with my new information. So maybe I'm going to call this unit motivating, or no, I already have a name for this unit. I'm sorry. Selecting evidence to motivate an audience. And I don't want that to be purple. So what I'm going to do is select my text. And then from the little color block here, text color, I'm going to drop down and I'm going to choose black. Okay. Now I can go back in and add topics, my enduring understandings. You'll notice I also have those student objectives here, and I always try to bold the verbs so students know exactly what they should be able to do by the end of the unit. I also go in and add key terms. I'm thinking about taking that out because I could probably just put that on a study guide. And I always have the readings at the bottom, and some of those readings are digital, so I have to give them links to the readings. Other things I've seen on a unit overview page might be something like if you have students in groups. So maybe I'm going to create a new little header here. I'm going to bold my text and choose purple. And I'm going to call this Unit 2 Groups. So maybe I want them working in the same groups all the time for this unit. So I'm going to make this black, and I'm going to go in and just add my bullet points here by clicking the 3 dots and then my bullet point menu, group 1, and I'm going to unbold that now, and I'm just going to put Ashley, Charlotte, and Nicholas in this group. And I'm going to bold again, group 2, and so on and so forth. Think about what information is really important for your students. Sometimes I put in here assessments, right? If I know that we have a paper at the end or a project at the end instead of a traditional test, I can put key assessments as a category on here too. So that might be another thing I want to add. You decide what works best for your students and your course, and then you can go in and add them. So maybe, I don't know dates, but I'm going to do a bulleted list of 2 multiple choice quizzes. My colors are messed up again. Unit essay. All right. So then I can just go back, select it, and change my colors. All right. Play around with your unit overview page, but the most important thing is that it communicates essential information about the purpose of the unit to students and parents.